So the first Berserker officially has a brand new demo, and I've been looking at this game for a long time. It's been on my 2025 most anticipated games list, and I was pretty excited. I just finished the demo, like I'm talking it is 10:45 at night. I've just finished it and I wanted to film this video as soon as possible. So in this video, we're going to cover all the positives, negatives, and some critiques that I have because in a nutshell, I think you Souls-like fans are going to have a great time, but it's not quite there yet. Let's talk about it. So let's get into the first Berserker. So obviously you will see some gameplay that I've taken from the demo. So by all means, take this with a grain of salt. If you have not played the demo and you want fresh eyes, go play it, come back and let's discuss. But let's just start off with where we are in the story. So we know nothing really of the first Berserker so far. So let's just start off with, so we are captured, badly injured, and traveling to our death. Like, I'm not even talking, they make a specific point of saying our ligaments were cut. We are a dangling body of flesh at the moment. It's insane. But however, an evil spirit takes interest in our physical form. This 100% feels like a prologue of the game. It really gives you a sense of what to expect without spoiling what the full game is going to have. So I like how they adapted this demo very well. We escape with the help of the spirit, and the spirit takes over our body. However, we fight back. That then goes into a 2 to 3 hours of exploration of a snow-ridden world, battling knights, monkeys, wolves, and some crazy abominations. Like, the boss fights are sick, frankly.
Jesus Christ.
The key to this demo is to beat the 3 spirits in the trials to expel the spirit from our body. I know this sounds complicated, but trust me, it makes a lot of sense. But then finally, we take on the spirit itself. Now, that is basically the whole demo. It's the story, it's some little bit of context as to what you're doing, and I think it's treated really well. Like I said, it's a prologue. I think this does a great job at just teasing you, just enough. But, so like I was saying, you walk away with this demo going, okay, I know what to expect from the full game. Now, let's go talk about the positives. Everyone loves talking about the positives first, not the negatives. Positives, the combat is quick, responsive, and well, almost too easy. So I am an Elden Ring veteran, Elden Lord in the comments, if you don't mind. However, there is a game called Thymesia that I played, that's probably not how you even say it, but I played that a long time ago, and I got a lot closer vibes between that game and the first Berserker. Mainly because parrying is so easy. It's got a very respectable window that you don't have to be perfect to really get that parry. Not to mention dodging is the exact same. So Bloodborne fans, you can dodge your way through this entire game and have a blast. It's kind of the same. I'm not gonna lie, it felt like parrying was almost worthless until you fight these big bosses. Then it shows its worth. But most of the game, regular enemies, you're happy to just dodge. You will beat the hell out of them easily. Other positives is the bosses. The bosses are actually a lot of fun. They're well designed. They have some great movements. They are, once again, easy. I feel like that is what I'm going to be saying about this game. It might be a Souls-like. It follows the exact same genre. However, it feels easy compared to the ones you may have played, Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Bloodborne, all that. It's easier than Bloodborne, which, if you play Bloodborne, you know what I mean. Now, going into the combat styles, I reckon this is a big point for the first Berserker. We have a great sword, a spear, and a short sword and axe. Personally, I stuck with the short sword and axe because it really amped up my speed. I could get in there, attack, and still be able to parry and move on fairly quickly, which is a big positive to my playstyle. However, the great sword and spear are a lot of fun. Pretty much you get to choose what you want to do. Along with this, we have a stance, of course, that once you break that stance, you go into a God of War style finisher move. However, it's a bit disappointing that the finisher move is the exact same for every single enemy. It's just a left hand attack, right hand attack, and finish. That's for the short sword and axe anyway, but With the great sword and the spear, it's the exact same thing. The style of finisher is the same for every enemy, and that's a bit upsetting. I feel like you could have done a little bit more with that. On top of that is the landscapes. Now, the landscapes are a hit and miss, not quite a positive, not quite a negative. I think they are nice, but this is a barren, snowfield world. So I understand that it's probably not going to be as detailed as what I might like. However, the trailers do show quite a lot of fantastic worlds that we get to explore. Finally, the last positive is the gear and usable items. Well, there's actually a positive and a negative. The usable items, super positive, super positive. We have elements that attract to our weapons. We have healing abilities. We have throwable items. A lot of items that are really useful during those tight boss fights. However, the gear, I feel like this is going to be a problem with a lot of people that jump into this game. Gear is of plenty. So much of it. This is a demo. And I was already sick of the amount of gear that I got. And I'm talking, it might be one more attack better, one more defense better. Not a big movement. Or sometimes you'd get items that were actually weaker than what you have. I know that's common, I know. But what I'm saying is, I feel like that's going to be a problem further into the game when all you're doing is cycling through crap and hopefully being able to sell it off for at least some usable coin. But at the moment, there's probably just too much gear, if I do say so. Now, the biggest negative I will have to say about this game is I've probably walked away with this going, I don't feel fulfilled. Similar to Elden Ring style games, or I know a lot of people felt this during Black Myth Wukong, that feeling of I just smashed this game, I got brutalized, I had to learn, I had to overcome. It's not quite there with the First Berserker. This game is fun. It is a lot of fun, and I think that's the positive there. There's not a lot of games nowadays that focus on fun more than this skill and the challenge and the sweating. So much sweating. But the fact that it's fun and the art style is stunning, I think will win a lot of people over with this game. I don't think it's quite there yet. Being just over 2 months until full release, I do hope they polish it up a bit. There were a couple of moments where I thought certain amounts of detail would have probably been nicer to see. However, it is the aesthetic they're going for, so I understand if it's not implemented. But also, when you're coming across games like Adamfall, also coming out on March 27th here in Australia, you have tight competition to make sure you are going to be the selected game. Is the First Berserker going to be worth your time? I'm actually not sold on it just yet. I think it's good. I think the demo is worth your time. I mean, 2 to 3 hours, jump in, check it out. However, the full release, I'm not sure yet. The trailers are action-packed. The trailers are fantastic. The gameplay, I'm not 100% sold. I think if you're a Souls-like fan, you will enjoy it, but it won't be a challenge. But the animation and art style is what's going to keep everyone around. But that's just a couple of critiques, positives, negatives. I hope you know how this goes by now. If you are new, hit that subscribe button. There's a big percentage of you that just watch and leave. Why not stick around? Like as well, hit the comment. Are you going to buy the First Berserker on release March 27th, or what do you think of this gameplay? Let me know. I love you very much. I'll see you in the next one. See you later. Bye.